Hi, I'm Scott Oldner, and let's talk about COVID-19. We at Oldner Lighting are practicing what's on the front cover of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Don't panic. Every email we get from companies looks the same, and it's okay because they're good emails. One, we care about the health of our customers. We care about the health of our employees and the public. Number two, we are monitoring the events as they happen. Number three, we're taking extra precautions in time and processes for cleanliness. And number four, we are isolating by allowing our employees to work remotely. We've always done that, so we're really good at that. Number five, we are stepping up our use of technology to stay productive and in touch. Number six, we're going to follow the CDC guidelines for personal hygiene. So, that's the physical body. Our physical health is what we are concerned about. But what about mental and emotional health? Well, we have some recommendations that will help if followed. The best email that I've seen so far has been one from Tony Robbins, and it goes like this. Over the past few weeks, news of the spread of COVID-19 or coronavirus disease has dominated the media channels. It's in your news feed, it's in your inbox, and everyone around you is likely talking about it. But even more newsworthy than the virus itself is what has happened in reaction to it. The stock market has fallen, entire countries are on lockdown. Popular events have been canceled, and millions of children are not in school. In the US, panic over rising case counts have triggered a rash on stores, so that even toilet paper shelves are empty. The going rate for a bottle of hand sanitizer can be 10 times its retail price. Many of these behaviors are driven by emotion. One emotion, fear. Fear is a natural emotion that signals a potential threat to your physical or emotional safety. But fear, if unchecked by facts, leads to negative behaviors, like discrimination and poor decision making. So how can we avoid making decisions based upon fear, or worse, perpetually living in a fearful state? As Tony says, there are three decisions we're all making every moment of our lives. First is, what am I going to focus on? What we choose to focus on affects our whole life. And whatever we focus on, we feel, whether it's true or not. So what are you focusing on? Are you unconsciously letting the media and cultural landscape of fear and anxiety draw on your focus? Or are you, like Tony's mentor Jim Rohn taught Tony, choose to stand guard at the door of your mind? Standing guard doesn't mean living in a bubble or ignoring the reality in which you live. It simply means making conscious decisions about what you are willing to give your time, energy, and effort to. In these times, we need to remember to stand guard. If we don't discipline our fears and control our focus, the world will gladly do it for us. Thank you, Mr. Robbins, for those words. So, give yourself 30 to 45 minutes each day to read the latest news or do some research, then focus on something else. No more overconsumption because it's bad for you. You know, we all can focus on how we can add value to someone. Add value to your customers, your family, your friends, or your coworkers. Focus on something good and do something good. Find new ways to connect to them and offer new solutions to new problems. Tony also says that there are three things we can use to change our mental emotional state: focus, language, and physiology. Where language is concerned, make sure that your language is neither less than nor greater than the situation. For instance, it does damage to say, we're all going to die, or this will never end. Neither are the truth, so don't under or over exaggerate. That dovetails into reducing stress, especially now. Lower your stress. You still live in America and you have a lot to be grateful for. But stress is a killer, and literally, it can kill you by lowering your immune system. Clean up your body. The best ways to boost your immune system is to add some items and take some away. And the items to add would be eating fresh fruit. They are the highest cleansing and immune boosting food. Number 2, vegetables. They're full of minerals and antioxidants, and they're great builders of the immune system and healthy cells. Number 3, fresh juices and smoothies. Consuming liquids lowers your body's energy spent on digestion, and they are the highest density of nutrients. We also need to eliminate some things that encourage viral loads. Number 1, eggs. Scientists know that they grow viral cultures in egg yolks, so eggs promote viruses. Dairy. Dairy increases mucus. It compromises the lungs, increasing the ability for airborne viruses to take hold. Number 3, meat, coffee, alcohol, all these increase your acidity in your lymph system and compromise your immunity. Number 4, smoking and vaping, and yes, those are the same level of danger of reducing your lung capacity and your immune system. What we know about COVID-19 is that it attacks and compromises the respiratory system. Okay, what do? Exercise daily. It will have massively good effects, like reducing stress, moving your lymph, which will allow your body to eliminate cellular wastes more efficiently, and also fill your brain with oxygen that will improve your mood and make you more powerful. Get a sweat on. Remember that your skin is your third kidney, so many toxins are released through the skin. Especially if you consume coffee or meat, then your adrenals and kidneys are not functioning at their full potential. So get a good sweat on. That'll really help. The last topic I want to talk about is the economy. We have already seen the reduction of traffic in our restaurants and bars and social gathering spaces. We have seen events, concerts, and sporting events and the like all canceled. There are many of those whose livelihood depend upon these events and are hanging on for the next event to pay bills. So we have some suggestions to support those whose jobs have been canceled. If you know someone in that position, consider donations of food, even cash or transportation or emotional support or time. They all need these things. Even though the restaurants are closed, many are doing takeout, so go get some of their great food. And for all service people that depend upon tips, when you get the chance, tip big. As big as you can. Even though the extra $5 may not make or break their payment on the rent, the emotional support by giving extra will create less stress. Fine arts. Arts festivals are being canceled. We have friends that are artists. So if you can, go buy art. The festival season is what they use to sell most of their artwork. So don't stop buying. Just go buy some art. Or give them a $20 bill. How about music? Musical artists, go buy a poster, buy a CD, go buy something, because every little bit helps. The more you give, the more you will get, some in money and some in spiritual goodness and being one with all. I've said to my friends before, when I see the divisiveness of the world around us, that it will take a common enemy to bring dissimilar people together. Most of the time, the discussion centers around alien life forms that are possibly unfriendly to the Homo sapiens that would cause us all to unite. Black, white, Asian, Russian, Spanish, straight, gay, affluent, poor, creative or logical, whatever the demographic you identify with. COVID-19 is that common enemy. The leaders of our nations have a unique opportunity to come together and prove how they can benefit the species in a spirit of cooperation and love for each other. Yeah, I hope they do. In the end, we are all human. We bleed red. We want love. We want to belong. We want to create and grow, and we want more. So in this time of fear and perceived lack, create more. Focus on doing more, and your actions will eradicate fear and lack. Remember, when we do more, we love more, we are more, we make more, and we give more. So, go forth and light on.